Hey there, second grade students. Here we go, days 4 through 6. And we looked at electricity and how we could use it in our homes and even every day, how electricity is even in our cell phones and things like that that we use every day. We use batteries. Batteries also help generate electricity, so we can have power that's stored, and then electricity coming from a power company. So they generate electricity and it travels through electricity lines to our homes. So there's all sorts of different ways we can generate electricity. But what about other forms of energy? Even the sun here. So I'm in a very nice sunny location. I'm not sure where I am right now. It looks very sci-fi, but that's okay. I have the sun out here. So how could we use other energy sources like the sun um, to either maybe even heat our homes or convert it? Can we convert it to electricity? Can we take the sun and convert it into electricity? Anyway, we're going to just kind of explore um, the effects of the sun for heating. And if you're inside, hmm, let's say you're inside your house or something like that, um, does the sun heat up your house? If it does, then why can you stay cool? Hmm. And think about what your house is made of, material, so it doesn't get too hot, especially here in Florida. It can get into the 90s or even in the hundreds um, during the summertime. So it gets very hot. So think about your house. We want to keep the house cool. So how do we keep the house cool? Using different energy sources as well. So there's different things that we can keep ourselves cool when it is too hot and we're inside, and flip that around during the winter time, which in Florida, we get some cool days, but even at night, if it gets really cold inside, how can we keep ourselves warm using energy and different energy sources? But anyway, let's take a look at the sun, and I'm going to share my camera for what we are going to do. There we are. I do have a recording sheet all set up, and you can have a copy of that. It's also digital, or you can do it in your science notebook. So day 4, 5, and 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to record the inside temperature with one thermometer. We're going to record the outside temperature with the other thermometer, and also make some observations as well. So what I've done is I have two thermometers. I have thermometer A, which I'm going to keep that inside. And I'm in a room right now, no windows. So there's no windows in this room. I've been watching the thermometer here, and let's see if I can focus. Thermometer. Yay, there it is. So I've been watching my thermometer here, and it's not moving. Again, I'm in like a central room. There's no windows. And so you can see it's staying exactly. And here's the thing, you want to be able to read both sides of the thermometer. So my thermometer here, it looks like it's close to 70 degrees Fahrenheit and 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. And also think about these little lines here. What are they counting by? I know these are going up by tens, the large numbers, but each one of these little numbers is very important. Okay, so think about what those numbers are going up by. So if I wanted to figure out the temperature between 20 and 30 or 70 and 80, I need to know what those little lines are going up by. All right, so think about that. So this is thermometer A, which is going to stay inside, kind of in the shade, no direct sunlight. I'm not even going to be near a window. And then I have thermometer B, which is going to be outside. So you can do outside or next to a window where it can get some sun. And basically what I'm going to do is just kind of set those out, and we will then come back to them after a little bit of time and make some observations with the temperature. And I would write both temperatures. I would write the Fahrenheit and Celsius temperature in here for inside, outside, and any observations that you notice, anything that you notice. So I gave you some information about my inside conditions, that I'm not near a window and I'm staying really cool. That's very nice, 70 degrees. So what is keeping me cool inside here? If I'm not getting any sunlight, not near a window, so how am I staying nice and cool inside? It feels pretty good in here. Okay, and then outside, if you're looking at the thermometer and make any observations, could my outside thermometer be lower in temperature than my inside thermometer? Could that actually happen? I don't know. What could cause that? So we'll see. All right, so you're going to write those numbers down here. Make your observations. You're going to do that for day 4, day 5, and day 6. And then we have some questions to follow up. How does the sun's energy affect the heating or cooling of our room? So think about, I'm thinking about my room here that I'm in with thermometer A, and believe it or not, thermometer B in this room is exactly the same temperature. So I wonder what's keeping me cool in this room, especially with no windows. And then the second question, how does the heat air conditioner affect the temperature of our room? So that's very interesting. So think about that as well as we get ready to do some temperature. So I'm actually going to do day 4 and then let you guys do the rest. You guys are home, that you might have a thermostat that tells you what the temperature is inside the room. You could also go to weather.com or WeatherBug to find your outside sunny location if you do not have access to a thermometer. Those are 2 things that you can use. Your indoor thermostat on your air conditioner will tell you what the temperature is, and then even your location. You can put your zip code in, or your city in, like weather.com or WeatherBug, and find what the sunny location temperature is roughly for that day, and you can write those numbers down if you don't have access to a thermometer or 2. All right, excellent job, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and keep my thermometer A right here inside. I'm going to go ahead and move my B thermometer in a sunny location, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, did a little bit of time there, so I'm going to share my screen again. And you had a question there. Hopefully you were able to answer that question accurately. So my inside temperature, again, still the same. So I'm going to put, record here on day 4, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, or actually it's 22 degrees Celsius, because it is counting up by 2s. Hopefully you recognize that on my thermometer that was skip counting by 2s, those little lines. My outdoor thermometer read, so it was 76 degrees Fahrenheit, or 24 degrees Celsius. So that was my temperature. And some observations. So my inside, I don't have any windows, so I'm going to put no indoor windows. For thermometer A. So my temperature inside is not being affected by the sun at all. But what's keeping me cool? What do you guys think is keeping me cool? And then outside, I did notice it didn't go up very much, and it's almost noon, and it did not go up very much. There were many clouds outside, so I noticed there were lots of clouds. And what are the clouds doing? What are they doing? Why didn't my thermometer go up that much? It had something to do with the clouds. So think about what that could have done. That might have affected the temperature a little bit. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. So that's day 4. And you're going to do day 5. And notice I told you what time it was. That's kind of important to kind of make sure you do your recording about the same time of day, just to keep things fair for your thermometers. And make sure you write some observations for those days. Also, don't forget to answer this question: how does sun's energy affect the heating or cooling of a room? All right, when the sun is out versus when the sun isn't out, maybe blocked by clouds, or if you're sitting next to windows, maybe you have lots of windows or not many windows. And then also, how does the heat air conditioner affect the temperature of your room, our room, whatever. So that is a little bit of our experiment investigation, which is a lot of fun. And I'm back. Here I am. All right, guys. Excellent job. And we will see you next time. Awesome job, everybody.